Woo! The power has been with you and you and you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. I know. I've been missing in action. I just was looking at my YouTube feed and said, man, I have not made a YouTube video in a while. And again, my sole purpose of making these YouTube segments are to give the experiences that I've been going through to the collective, in hopes that the things that I am speaking on can resonate with your soul to assist you on your personal legend or assist you on the game that we call life. So let me start right now explaining some of the things that I've been going through. And I want to touch on a few topics just to fill my audience back out one more time. As you know, I started my spiritual experience, the dark night of the soul, by going through a thing that we label as Gangstalking. And it taught me so much. I went through it for almost 3 years, 2.5, maybe 3, until I became the alchemist. Let me say that again. I became the alchemist. I became an individual that can take negativity, because, you know, being targeted is a lot of negativity, negative vibrations, people using frequencies to distort you, because those groups of negative people and things understood the laws and principles of the universe. And when you're just waking up, you have no knowledge to know that I create my reality. You have no knowledge to know that although you're using energy waves, they can only resonate on a frequency that they can connect to. It's kind of like having Comcast and Dish Network are sending signals out everywhere. Well, the Comcast box or the antenna is not in tune or aligned with the Dish Network. Therefore, you'll never see, you'll never hear, you'll never experience the frequencies or the waves that the Dish Network is shooting, because you're a Comcast antenna. See, on my spiritual awakening, I realized that if I change my antenna to only pick up, hear, see, feel, or experience positivity, then when the negative beings or the bad situations tried to approach me, I could not receive your signals. And when I realized that, I became empowered, and the targeting stopped, and the Gangstalking ended. And now I am where I am now. And where I'm at now is, see, with alchemy, you kind of need the negativity. So I know if you're watching this and you're a targeted individual, you're probably saying, no, dude, I would do anything for it to end. And I understand that's where you're at on your journey. Right now, I would pray for some of that stuff to come at me, only because I've mastered that portion of my life experience. I've mastered that portion of the game called life. And now, and if you are one that are still going through that, just know that if I can just sum up how to be Gangstalking in the easiest terms, and so many people's minds and thought processes and belief systems will keep you there longer and longer, just like I did. And I understand, I've been there. It's hard to avoid and believe that you have to focus on those things because you feel it, because you hear it. It's because your antenna is in tune to the frequency, and then they have the ability to give you, distort you, hurt you, harm you, put you through anguish, put you through stress, put you through can't sleep at night, put you through all of the turmoil that you're experiencing. It's because your antenna that you control, let me say it again, your antenna that you control is on their frequency. So if I could sum it up, I would say, you're going to experience the things that you experience. The only thing you have control over is how you break down your antenna and rebuild you anew. And it's not a quick process. It's not. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's how long the process is. And it keeps going until eventually eventually you would have created an antenna that no longer resonates on the negative people's frequency. And you will start taking those frequencies and transmuting them to help build your beautiful antenna. Some ways that I built my new antenna was I woke up in the morning knowing that the one headlight, the bright shining lights, the cars pulling up at the same time, the sequencing of all the vehicles, the trying to hold energy beams to me, the trying to ram me in cars, you know, the whole scenario, the flying over the head, you know, all of the kooky stuff that those people, that we go through when you're a targeted person. I started saying, well, those are my tests. This is when I first started learning alchemy. And I said, I'm going to see how many people I could be kind to during the process that they're going to go through by putting me through their system today. So I would wake up in the morning and I would go out. And of course, the cars and all of the role playing or whatever you call that stuff that those guys were doing, it was there. But I focused on how many people I could be kind to. So while they were doing it, I would open the doors for people and say, man, have a blessed day. And I would notice the smile on the lady's face or the smile on the gentleman's face, or get to the cash register. And most people don't even notice that they have name tags on the people's shirts. But we never notice it because we take it for granted, because we're so focused on our reality that this is a human being that's scanning your groceries. And I'll walk up, and if the name tag said Alfred or Betty, I'll say, hey, Miss Betty, how are you doing today? And it would just shock the lady because 7,000 customers went through and no one stopped to say their name. It's almost like she was like, how do you know my name? I'm like, name tag. Like, oh my God. And just to see the light shine in the face of Miss Betty, by the time I make it home, and it took time for me to grasp this. By the time I make it home, I said, I won today. Because even through my tribulations, even through my stress, even through the gang stalking and the repetitiveness of the insanity, I made a difference in someone's life. And then I'll say, tomorrow I'm going to see if I can get 2, and then 3. And then eventually I started realizing that everywhere I went, it was more of a 50-50 now. 50% are targeting me, and the other 50% are looking for me to come through the door. They're like, that's the guy that's gonna make me happy today. And it was like trippy. I'm like, wait a minute. And then it went to 60-40. 40% of the day, I'm noticing the targeting, but the other 60% of the day, I'm noticing more people knowing my name. Hey, Trey, how you doing today? And they're waiting for me to give them that positive energy. They're like, oh, he's here today. I used to literally walk into like grocery stores, man, and I would see some of the customers, the cashiers that I used to make sure I'm going to go out of my way to speak to them today. And I would see them like face down. I haven't been to the store in a week or so, and their face was dragged. And when I walk through the door, I'll see one glance at me, and then they glance back and the face just lit up, and I'm like, yes, that's the best. That's what I'm living for. Until eventually my whole antenna changed. And now it went 100%. And I looked around for the target. I almost forgot about it because I was so focused on the hundreds of people that I've been encountering every day to make their life joyful, to the point that I had got consumed on the 100% process of making someone else's life beautiful, right? And it consumed me to the point that I didn't know if the people were targeting me or if they weren't. And by the time that I remember, wait a minute, what happened to Gangstalking? And I look around and no cars, no headlights, no role plays. And it kind of got strange. And then the next day comes and I'm looking for it again. No cars, no planes, no role plays. Until years start to drill by. And then you realize the truth. That the power had been with me all along. I was going to touch on what I'm experiencing now, but something's telling me that you all might need this message more than me explaining what I'm experiencing now. I want you guys to hear me, and ladies to hear me. I am not here, and you can tell by how many subscribers I have. You can tell by how frequently I get on these YouTube channels. See how the sun's shining on me? Because I'm in the right path. I'm 444, baby. I'm aligned. I'm in tune. And I don't do this to make money. I don't do these to lie to you. I do these from my heart. I do these because I know that there are experiences that people are feeling and they're experiencing that I have overcame. And I'm only here to let you know that you have the power. You have to take control of your reality. What other people are going to do, they're going to do. You cannot stop that. But you can change your antenna. And when you change your antenna, I assure you, your reality will change. I love you all from the top, the bottom, the inner, the outer, the sides of my heart. I love you. All things are one. You are me and I am you. And if you're watching this video, it's because the universe that connects us all together is telling you, you are an overachiever. You are extraordinary. You are not extraordinary. And if you're going through these experiences of being targeted, if you're going through these experiences of a dark night of the soul, it's because you were chosen. That means there's more power in your pinky than the entire U.S. Army has. And they don't want you to realize that truth. You are an alchemist. I want you all, if you have time or if you have Audible, if you want to take your mind off something, it's a book that shifted my entire reality. It changed my life forever. It's the reason that I say maktub. And you'll see it. You'll know what I'm saying when I say maktub. When you listen to the Audible or buy the book on Amazon. It's a book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The name of the book again is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And it speaks about your personal legend and the things that you must go through in order to achieve your greatness. Hey, like I always say, live, love, and laugh. And namaste, namaste, namaste. Peace. Look at me. Look at me. You can overcome. You will overcome. And you will look back at your situations and know that it had to occur for you to come to the next level. And just like the sun is shining bright on me now, and it wasn't in the beginning, the light will shine on you, and your light will be so consuming that you will be the light for others. And you will no longer be able to witness or feel or hear or sense anything in your reality from those negative things. Like I love to say, woo! The power had been with you all along. Peace. Share these videos. Comment. Get the algorithm rolling. It's not just for you. It's for other people as well. Just like I'm giving each one, teach one. Make it go viral. You're not the only people going through being targeted. You're not the only people going through being gangstalk victims. And if this is helping you, that means for darn sure it can help other people. Make this go viral so that we can help others. And then y'all can come to this next level. And then I'll be happy to tell you guys, hopefully if I can master this next level. Because the next level is a little bit more difficult than the gangstalking. It's because now you're having to create without any negative energy. Now you're having to create without anything. And that is the magician. See, right now you're learning alchemy. So the universe sends you negative things for you to transmute into positive. But now I'm in a place that I have no negative to transmute. And I'm having to learn to manifest from the essence of the ethers. And it's a little more complicated than you may think. But like I say again, have a blessed day. No, have a wonderful day. And stay in tune with yourself. Shift your antenna, shift your reality. Peace.